What's the reaction so far to this? I mean, $1,000 on a car that can cost up to, $150, almost $200,000 doesn't seem like that big of an incentive. So what is the thinking behind this?
Well, Tesla Model S owners are a very loyal group, and they have been asking for this for quite some time. If you go to the Tesla users forums and the conferences that they hold every year, this is something that people have been asking Tesla about for a while, because Tesla, as an automaker, doesn't do traditional advertising, and most of the sales are word of mouth already. So you have a lot of owners out there that are like, hey, I gave my friend a ride, they ended up buying a car, I should be rewarded for this in some way. And so now what we're seeing is a kind of formal program that attempts to do just that.
So that's if you do one referral. What if you do 5 or 10 or 15? I mean, do the incentives wind up going up at that point?
They do. So the big prize here is that if you do 10 referrals, you'll win a Model X. And so that's what everyone wants. A lot of Model S owners are, eager to see the X, which is due out later this summer. Some have reserved the X as another car in their family. And so, already I'm seeing owners on Twitter sending out referral links and trying to win that Model X. If you sell 5, you get a ticket to the Gigafactory party in April.
Ooh, the Gigafactory party. Whoa, okay. So, Dana, some say this might be a warning sign, though, right? Is this a warning sign that maybe demand is not as hot as expected at Tesla?
Yeah, I mean, there's been some chatter, are they unrolling this now because sales are weak? I'm not quite sure about that. I think that this is an effort to make use of a really viral customer base that is already doing virtual marketing on behalf of the company, and why not kind of reward them for that? We won't know until some guidance on next week's earnings call what forecasts are looking like for the year. But, Tesla has said it will sell 55,000 cars this year. It has to sell the bulk of those in the back half. And I think that this is an effort to kind of see whether virtual marketing is maybe a stronger avenue for Tesla than advertising or the retail operation.
Well, talk about, though, how important the Tesla drivers are versus, say, the drivers of a Volkswagen or a BMW. What's their power?
It's hugely important because electric drivetrain technology is still relatively new for most consumers. While certainly more electric cars are on the roads today than there were a decade ago, it's new technology, and it takes people quite a long time to feel comfortable with it. So if your neighbor or your boss or your friend or a mom at your school has a Tesla and gives you a ride in it, or lets you borrow it for a day, that's huge, and that saves Tesla the money that they would have to spend on their own sales operation doing the same. So I've been at conferences where owners have stood up and asked Elon Musk directly, where's our incentive? I live in Atlanta. I personally know that I've sold 5 cars. And I think that this is the company realizing that they could make better use of their customer base than they have been thus far.